This is Mike D with Martial Arts Business System. If you'll just give me a few minutes of your time, what I'm going to do is reveal to you follow-up marketing systems to convert tire-kicking leads to committed students on autopilot and turn new students into long-term members. Well, you heard it said before, right, that it takes 2 to 7 contacts before someone will even consider doing business with you. Well, in our age of increasing clutter, enormous demand for your prospects' time, and the fact we're all exposed to thousands of advertising messages per day, that number now goes way beyond 7. To put it bluntly, most people don't come back or follow through with enrolling in your school because they simply forget about you. You're not staying at the top of their mind. You don't stand a chance of competing for their attention. But now there's some hope. You can achieve something called TOMA. That's T-O-M-A, and it stands for Top of Mind Awareness. The truth is, if you had a simple and easy to use follow-up marketing system for every aspect of your school, you'd be getting more new students, you'd be making more money, you'd be getting more referrals, getting more upgrades, you'd be less stressed, and you'd be confident no leads were slipping through the cracks. So what makes up a good martial arts marketing follow-up system? Well, you can combine 3 things. You can combine email, you can combine direct mail, and you can combine phone calls to highly targeted prospects. It's the combination of the 3 that really give you the power. Imagine emails and real direct mail pieces. I'm talking paper with stamps. Direct mail is actually a really good thing to be doing now because so many companies are cutting back on it. But emails and real direct mail pieces that go out on autopilot. Imagine your program director or you being reminded of who you have to call. So all the guesswork is taken out. No more staring at a list and figuring out who you want to call. You're just reminded of it. So let's break down some core systems that you need to make your life easier and to make your school run more efficiently. System number one, you need some good web lead follow-up. This system combines 10 emails with 3 direct mail pieces and 2 phone calls to turn those web visitors into new students. Too often people are just visiting your site once with no intention of returning. Now you can stay in touch with them with this system. System number 2, phone call and walk-in follow-up. When someone calls or walks in, we need them to show up. That's the most important thing. This system is purely meant to increase your show ratios and show them how professional you are as well. System 3, the no-show. Yep, it happens all the time. People don't show up for their intros. Too many school owners miss out because they simply forget about these super hot leads. They think, oh, well, they didn't show up, so they're not interested. That is bogus. That's not the case. You'll find in most schools about a 50% show ratio, which is normal, and the other 50% just simply don't show up. Well, this system combines 5 emails with 2 direct mail pieces and 2 phone calls. And don't worry, I train you exactly on how to make sure every single person that comes into your lead funnel, you collect their physical data and their physical contact information, and they're all everything you need to get in touch with them so you can implement this system. So system number 3 is a no-show. How many students never came to you because they simply did not show up for their appointment and you simply lost them forever because it's so impossible with everything that you're doing. It's overwhelming to be able to follow up efficiently. Well, not anymore. With this system for no-shows, you combine 5 emails with 2 direct mail pieces, 2 phone calls to take a bulk of those no-shows, communicate with them, and then get ones that are serious and get them to come in, whereas before they're just lost forever. So system number 4, special event leads. A lot of school owners are really good at doing special events, but what happens to all those leads? Most are forgotten about, and those forgotten leads represent future black belts that will never be. Those forgotten leads represent freedom for you. Those forgotten leads add up to tons of money that never flows into your business, and it's sad. The special event follow-up system combines 6 emails and 2 direct mail pieces to convert those special event visitors into new students. System 5 is called the out and about lead follow-up. And what I mean by that is when you go out and you rent a table or you're visiting another organization. That's what I mean by out and about. Well, you need a system in place ahead of time before you go and waste your time on those endeavors. When you go out and generate leads, the system is meant to turn them into students. The system does just that. That's the only point of going out there and impacting your community, to get some of them back into your school. So we never want to let one of those leads slip through the cracks again. System 5 combines 7 emails with 2 direct mail pieces and 1 phone call. System 6, the non-enrolled student. This happens all the time too. Someone comes in for an intro and for whatever reason they don't sign up. Maybe they tell you they'll be back, but they never show up for their next intro or their first group lesson. Sadly, most school owners forget about them, but not anymore. Now you can take a few of those on-the-fence prospects and turn them into students. System 6 combines 5 emails and 3 direct mail pieces to get them back in the door. System 7, new students to Black Belt Club and leadership members. This is a big one. So beyond solid classes, developing strong relationships, and the ability to really wow your students, a good system that helps them go from new beginner to committed long-term member is key to your survival as a school owner. When a student signs up on your Black Belt Club or leadership or master's club or whatever you want to call it, you've helped that student take a major step forward to their long-term success. The problem? Most schools don't have a proper system in place to help facilitate the process. Instead of having 60 to 70% of their students committed for the long haul, these schools suffer from higher than average turnover only because the commitment has never been made. When you put a system in place to move the upgrade along in a no-pressure way, you will get a high percentage of your students to commit for the long term. Imagine the peace of mind you'll have. More martial arts marketing systems. As part of the martial arts mega marketing system, you get 3 additional custom systems. Over the years, I've worked with many school owners, and one thing I've learned is that each school owner is unique. No two schools are alike. That's why, in addition to my 7 marketing systems that we build together and build around proven formulas and customize to you, we also build out 3 additional custom systems that are totally unique to your school. So you get 10 martial arts marketing systems all together that are going to run on autopilot. Now, these systems will help you streamline your business and focus on doing what you love. How it works, it's so easy. Everything is web-based. For your internet follow-up, your leads will enter themselves by going to your website. For your other systems, you simply input the prospect's info and then hit submit. So let's say you just did a special event as an example, and you have this stack of slips of all the 20 guests that showed up at your special event. All you have to do is get you or your program director to enter the names. That's it. They just go on to a special part of your website that we create for you, and they just type in the names, and they hit submit, and then that fires up your powerful martial arts marketing engine. Now, there's been a lot of interest in this program because it is so powerful, but I must warn you, it is not for everyone. It is for serious school owners who want to enhance and build a real martial arts business. Again, this is for people that want to build a real business, not sit back and do this as a hobby, not sit back and just spin their wheels year after year, but really people that want to build a business. Qualification is done via a phone interview. Again, I'll say that again. Qualification is done via a phone interview. Now, the first step is no pressure and low pressure, is for you to fill in the information below. How we will interview is over the phone after you submit your details through the form below. Now, you must check your email for scheduling instructions, okay? Please, just after you fill in the form, check your email for scheduling instructions. There's very specific instructions on how these interviews get scheduled. Again, this is not for everyone, okay? I want you to interview me, and I want to interview you to make sure we are both kosher, if you will. We are both okay with working with each other because we're talking about building systems to help your life become easier. Now, what's more important than your life and your business to you? Right. I don't think anything. Nothing's more important than my personal life to me and my business to me, and I know you feel the same way. And one, I want to work with people that want to work with me, and I want to be happy working with my clients. And luckily, over the years, I've been blessed to work with people that I enjoy working with, and this is no different. So again, you fill in the form below, and then we will schedule a time to talk to you about these 7 systems, about 3 custom systems, about how this all works and how we literally build these to suit, and how we help you streamline your business and actually take it to the next level by allowing you to focus on what you are happy focusing on. And that is getting out there, marketing your school, generating leads, and teaching fun, quality classes. So if you're halfway interested, I encourage you just to fill out the form below, take the first step in streamlining your school and building a real business. I definitely look forward to talking with you if you are interested. Again, the interview will take about 15-20 minutes to see if you qualify. There's no pressure at all. And, you know, if you're not interested in it or if it's not a fit for you, you know, what we'll do is we'll just part as friends. And let me also tell you this. This program is not that expensive. In fact, it pays for itself many times over. Yes, there is an initial setup, no doubt about it. And yes, there is monthly tuition to administer this program. But it's very simple to set up. It's not an arm and a leg. And it's cost effective for even the school owner who's just starting off or, you know, kind of, I don't want to say barely getting by. It's not for someone who's barely getting by, but it's for someone who is serious about going to the next level. Fill out the form below, and maybe I'll talk to you. Take care.